Hi foodies, it's your girl Jerene. Today I'm making some delicious honey jerk wings. These are going to be baked, really delicious. So let's get into it. So I have my chicken wings here. These were cleaned, skin is still on of course, and then I'm just drizzling on a little bit of olive oil and then I'm going to rub that in. You could use your clean hands, but because the jerk seasoning is kind of spicy, I'm using my gloves today. All right. So rub that olive oil in there. And then we're going to go in with a mixture of seasonings. All the ingredients will be in the description box below. So I'm just stirring all of the seasonings together and then we are going to rub that in. After you rub that in, we're going to go in with the jerk marinade. I have added some things to the jerk marinade, so honey and some other ingredients. I will leave the details in the description box below, all right? So we're just going to add that. Remember to choose based on what your palate can handle. There's mild jerk, there's medium, there's hot and spicy. So I have 3 brands that I love aside from my homemade one. I will leave some details in the description box below. So just get that in there and we're going to rub it in because we want the seasoning to penetrate the bones and the flesh. You know, sometimes when you're eating that chicken wing and you just want to bite into the bone because it's so flavorful, that's what we want. I'm going to add a few drops of browning. This is just one of those ingredients that you'll often find in a Caribbean household because we like to add this to certain dishes to give it that really nice, rich, deep color. It's optional, of course. So we'll add a little bit of that and then this will be marinated overnight ideally, guys. Overnight ideal. 24 hours, awesome. All right. So I have lined a baking tray with foil paper and then I put the rack on top. So I'm gonna just lay the wings on there. Oh, I actually greased the rack too, guys, because we don't want the chicken wings to stick too much, right? So I greased it, just brushed on some oil, and then we just lay the wings on there. We're gonna put this in the oven for about 15 minutes and then we'll take them out. Now remember I said we're doing honey jerk wings today, so I have some melted butter in here and then I'm going to be stirring in some honey. So this is just something that's going to add that extra, flavor of honey. I do have some honey in that marinade that we used, but I just want that extra gloss and that extra flavor of honey. So we're just going to heat this until it is melted and the butter and the honey come together. Then add some soy sauce in there. It's just a little bit for a little bit of color and flavor, but not too much. Okay, not too much. So we'll just stir that in and just leave it. All right, take it off of the stove because we'll use this later. So the chicken is out of the oven now, guys. So what we can do at this point is we can toss the chicken wings in this honey butter mixture and then put them back on the rack, or if you want you could brush them. It's your choice. Okay, yeah, so if you don't feel like tossing them in the honey butter mixture, just get your brush and tap all that honey butter mixture all over the wings, and then we are going to put them back into the oven. And then once they come out of the oven, we are going to get some more honey flavor all over them. Now, sometimes you'll have that beautiful juice running from the chicken wing and it collects on the foil there. You can use a spoon. I couldn't find my baster, so I'm using my spoon. If you have your baster, just grab it and just take some of that beautiful, flavorful liquid and just add it to that honey butter mixture that you have in the pan and use that to baste your chicken wings because that is super flavorful. Okay. So basically what we're doing, guys, is we're baking the wings for 45 minutes to an hour, depending on how big the chicken wings are. And each 15 minutes, you're just going to take it out, flip it, baste it all over, put it back in the oven. You take it out again, flip it, baste it all over, put it back in the oven. So that's what you're doing every 15 minutes, and then you will end up with a beautiful glaze on top. Because it is jerk, so we have those beautiful caramelized dark bits all over, but you still get that beautiful glaze from the honey. All right, if you don't want to include the honey, that's fine. You could just do jerk wings, but the sweet and the spicy, oh gosh, you guys know I love that. It's awesome, really tasty. And this is like the perfect appetizer, but you could have it for dinner too. And you could double up on the quantities as well. So give it a try and let me know what you think, guys. I found it super tasty. So comment below, guys, and let me know if you're going to be trying this. And I also want to know how it went down when you did it. Thanks again for joining me. See you next time.